Hello!
Burger, burger!
Hey,
What's going on?
my name's Emily. This is Herb.
Hey.
Today we will be reading Whisper from the Woods. Written by Victoria Wirth and illustrated by A. Scott Banfill.
I love the woods.
I love the woods too.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I was in the woods all day long. I went on 3 different walks.
Wow.
3 different walks.
Wow.
Gotta take advantage of the nice weather when you can, right?
It was nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think this story is going to be about, Herb?
Trees.
I think that's a good guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is a great prediction.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's read.
Okay.
In the darkness of the forest, in a quiet, unlit corner, a seed fell from the branch of a very old tree.
What kind of seed?
A tree seed.
Oh.
It landed on the green moss and rolled into a dip in the soft ground. Do you see the animals in the picture?
Yep.
Do you know who this is?
No.
That is a mole. Moles live under the ground. Do you recognize this bird?
Chickadee.
Yep. Chickadee-dee-dee-dee. Right? Oh, nice. I didn't know you could whistle.
Yep.
Cool. And do you recognize this bird?
Robin.
Yep.
Eating a worm.
Robin's early bird gets the worm, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, do you know who this is?
No.
I think that might be a bobcat.
Yeah. Not crazy about cats.
And all this moss. Ah! Love moss. I love moss.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a forest bed.
Or carpet.
Oh, yeah. There, the seed began to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what a little baby tree is called?
A little tree?
Close. It's called a sapling.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see a turtle in this picture, and a squirrel, and a butterfly.
There's that chickadee again.
I think that might be a different bird, but it does kind of look like a chickadee. When the old tree looked down and saw the tiny seedling below, she moved her branches ever so slowly aside, and a tiny ray of light slipped to the bottom of the dim forest floor.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think she moved her branch?
So the seed could grow?
Yep, because what do seeds need to grow?
Sunlight?
Sunlight?
Mm-hmm. Water?
Water?
Fertilizer?
And love!
Oh, love!
I need a little bit of love. Seeds need a little bit of love to grow. So the old tree is moving her own branch so that the seedling can have some sunlight.
Nice.
It's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see any other animals in here?
Deer.
Yep, I see 2 deer.
Mm-hmm.
And I see this little guy right here. Who's that? This is an opossum.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact! Sometimes people think that opossum and possum are interchangeable words. Like you can say possum or opossum.
Mm-hmm.
I recently learned that in North America, where we live, it's just opossum.
Okay.
Possums live in Australia.
Oh, boy.
Opossums live up here.
Oh, boy.
So this is an opossum.
Okay.
I see some mushrooms.
Mm-hmm. I like mushrooms.
Oh, I see another bird hiding in the tree. Can you see it? I'll give you a hint. It's right.
I don't see it. Your fingers on it.
An owl.
Oh, they hide really good.
Mm-hmm. The seedling reached up to touch the light with small, pale leaves. Then he grew and grew. Do you know who this is?
Woodpecker. Very obnoxious.
They're just trying to eat bugs.
Yeah, I know. Bugs are good.
Woodpeckers gotta live too, Herb.
Mm-hmm.
As time went on, other seeds fell and began to grow. Each time, the old tree moved her branches so that they too might grow up beside her.
Wow.
She's a very generous tree.
She is. Very nice.
She wants all the other trees to have some sunlight too.
Mm-hmm.
Year passed year, and they grew tall, straight, and strong.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a big forest now.
Yes, indeed. I'd love that.
Mm-hmm. All day long, in warm summer breezes, these trees, young and old, would lean together and whisper, sharing thoughts and passing the wisdom of many years.
Wow. That's really cool.
I wish I could listen to one of those conversations.
Mm-hmm.
I bet those trees talk about a lot of cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
In winter, asleep they'd stand, hand reached hand, roots gently touched underground. All their roots are holding hands underground.
That's really cool.
So even though it looks like they're not touching up here,
Mm-hmm.
they're all connected under the ground.
Mm-hmm. Down below the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
One day, the old tree sighed, and that night, in a terrible storm,
she
scared. Fell and leaned against the first seedling. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And the branch that held her was steady and strong. When the rains came, the old tree slipped quietly to the ground at the feet of those young trees, her children.
That's sad.
They covered her with their leaves and sheltered her from the storms. So they did all they could do to help her.
Mm-hmm.
In the spring, the first seedling dropped a seed to the forest floor. It rolled into a dip in the soft ground, and there began to grow.
Oh, just like the beginning.
The end.
Oh, very nice.
That was Whisper from the Woods, written by Victoria Wirth and illustrated by A. Scott Banfill.
Really cool pictures.
Yes, very nice illustrations.
Like all the little animals.
Did you like that story, Herb?
Yep.
So the old tree in that story was kind of like the mother tree, right?
Yep.
She did her best to take care of the younger trees and help them to get sunlight.
Mm-hmm. And they grew big and strong.
But then what happened in the end?
She fell down.
Yeah, the big tree fell down.
Mm-hmm. Became compost.
Yep, the big tree became compost. You're right. She went back into the earth to continue helping her children.
Yep. All
the other trees of the forest.
Mm-hmm. And all the bugs.
You ever seen The Lion King?
Yeah.
It's like that song. It's a circle of life and a moving soul. You know? Whisper from the Woods is about the circle of life.
Mm-hmm.
And how even after we're gone and passed on to a new place, we can still help others, right?
That's right.
We can always help others while we're here on Earth or when we're in a different dimension.
How's it go?
Okay, everybody.
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed Whisper from the Woods.
Yes.
Maybe you can get out there and whisper in the woods today.
To the trees.
Whisper to a tree.
Hey, tree.
Or a rock. Or some moss.
Hey, tree.
Or maybe if a squirrel approaches you, you can whisper to it. Psst, psst, hey, squirrel. Where you got your acorns? Where's the stash? Where's the acorns that tell me?
No, they won't tell you. They don't even know.
Love you. Have a good day.
Bye.